Hello, so this week on week 2, module 2, our discussion board prompt is discuss informed consent. What is it? Why is it important in social work practice? And what are the challenges extant in providing informed consent? So informed consent implies not merely that consent was given, but also that the client understood and was fully informed about the actions to which he or she consented. And that can be found on page 82 of our text for our class. And, excuse me, so when a client, when they come in for treatment or when they first seek treatment, we need to be sure that we are doing the informed consent. If they are unable to sign the informed consent themselves due to age or capacity, whatever the case may be, then we need to be sure that there's someone there that can sign that for them. A parent, legal guardian, whoever that may be. We need to make sure that that is signed by them and that everyone does understand what is within their treatment. Now, what this consent, informed consent, can be your consent to treat, fee agreements, working agreements, consent for release of confidential information. But we also need to remember in this that we need to have separate consent forms. Not everything, it doesn't need to be a blanket form, because then the clients, patients, consumers, whatever our agency calls them, will not understand fully what it is that they are consenting to. The client, our book tells us on page 184 that the client must fulfill 10 conditions for consent to be informed. 1, know that a request for information has been made. 2, understand exactly what information is to be disclosed. 3, actually see the material that is requested for release. 4, know to whom the information is being released, name, position, and affiliation. And there's more there, and that is on page 84, and that is for consent for release to confidential information. We also need to be sure that we are telling our clients, and we're also told in our text, that if they choose to do something by technological means, such as an email or something like that, then we need to be sure that they understand that in that email may not be as in detail as what would be if they were in person. They may not have as in-depth of an understanding of it as they would if they were in person. So we just need to be sure, that we understand that the clients do need to sign that informed consent. We do need to make sure that there is no coercion, that they're doing this of their own free will, and that they do fully understand. The challenges, in getting that informed consent could be, like I said, capacity, age, and that capacity can either be, because the client is dementia, Alzheimer's, they may be having some paranoia, they may be having delusions, they may be experiencing a lot of mental health situations that would keep them from signing that consent. So we need to be sure that we have that signed by someone, family, if they're under 18, power of attorney, whatever that looks like for them.